Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
I must do that when you've got all of the clues to something. What are the common points between the Andover murder and the one in Brexhill? The railway guide. She does not have a victim as marked. These are... that does not. So those two, because those things are the only ones that are in common. Okay. Are the crimes in Andover and Bexhill the work of the same murder? Probably, because they have not... Nobody knows that that was a thing. They haven't informed
The medical officer should confirm that the victim was strangled with her own belt.
That's what I thought. She shows the usual signs of strangulation.
Including petechial
With a little
hemorrhaging.
luck, we'll find prints this time.
You are too optimistic, Hastings. Our killer is far too meticulous for that.
New objective. Identify the victim. Well... So my initial reaction is that maybe she went into one of these thingies and he was in there. However, I do not know... Can I
The
scan
key
it?
does not fit the lock.
Okay, so now we're gonna try each of these, I imagine. Ah. Okay. Use the key. It's amazing how that works. Key. No? No key?
A dual locking padlock. I need to find the code and then insert a key.
Oh, I don't have a code. Well... Oh, I see. Hell does that say? 715? Why would you put the key, the code for the lock, on the door? 7. Oh, I should have gone that way. 1. 5. Key. Amazing. Okay. Now lift and pull. Now all of her shit's gonna be in here. So that's how it works. Yep, there it is. Go and click it.
The purse is full. Yet again, we can dismiss theft as the motive for the murder. Here is the watch she must have removed to prevent it from getting wet. A top brand lipstick. She liked to take care of her appearance. As well as a photo of the victim with some company. It could be useful to me.
Okay.
It definitely was here that the victim left her belongings.
And 3. Ginger Cat Restaurant. Look, we get to go to the restaurant.
Betty's first day at work. Mom is very proud of you. Elizabeth Barnard, 7 August 1931. So, the young lady did have a name starting with B, and she worked as a Ginger Cat, an establishment that must be slightly further along the beach.
Yep. Okay, so we've gotten all that.
Jap has gone to the police. The victim has been identified and her family had reported her disappearance. She was called?
Elizabeth Barnard, namely Betty. She worked as a Ginger Cat at the cafe slightly further along the beach.
But Poirot, how on earth?
Never mind. Do you have her address?
Yes, she lived with her parents on the street leading to the beach, number 22. Shall we go?
You are far too impatient, Hastings. Let the poor people take in the news first. Let us go and visit the cafe where Betty worked.
Let us go and explore the Ginger Cat Restaurant. What's this? What's this?
Could it be the same buildings as on the victim's photo?
I don't know. Let's have a look. Yeah, Ginger Cat Restaurant. So right there. That right there. No idea how I'm finding that.
This is definitely where the photo I found in the hut was taken.
I feel like this would have been a bigger indicator, the fact that it was the Ginger Cat. The victim and a young man. On the back, it... oh, says nothing.
I'll be with you in a minute, gentlemen.
Why in a minute? You don't appear to be doing bugger all.
This is a well-laid table. Nothing is out of place, and above all, no creases.
Well, my. Let's do some observations of this lady who is doing literally nothing over here.
Something tells me that she's the owner of the ginger cat.
She's older, which I'm sure is going to be a reason. Strict appearance. Where is this going? Red hair. Why does that mean anything?
This woman must be the owner of the ginger cat.
I got
Looks
it.
like something is bothering her.
How can I help you?
A hot chocolate and a tea for my friend, please.
I'll bring it straight away.
Alright. Let's investigate behind the counter a little bit.
I need to know the time range during which Betty was working on her own. Where is Betty?
She's right here.
Betty worked from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Would she have been alone at any time during her service?
Okay, so 9 a.m. to 4, so she would not have been alone, but she would have been alone 4 to 7:30.
Betty worked from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Would she have been alone at any time during her service?
5 p.m. to 7, yeah.
Interesting. Betty was alone between 5 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. Who did she serve? These are the different waiting staff's bills. Which ones were written by Betty?
Let's have a look. This one looks...
Most probably a single man, a whiskey lover. Maybe the murderer?
I'm gonna go ahead and say this one.
Most probably a family.
Yeah.
Betty served a family and a man on his own, a whiskey drinker. Maybe the murderer. This information will help me to progress.
So those two are because the ones that she was
What?
alone for.
Gentlemen, what are you doing?
Oops.
We are searching for clues, mademoiselle. My name is Hercule Poirot. I am a detective, and this is Captain Hastings. Does Betty Barnard work here?
That is correct. She should have been here a while ago.
She is dead.
Punctuality is the first rule
So.
of politeness.
I fear that Miss Barnard will not be coming today. She has just been found, dead, on the beach a few hundred meters from the cafe.
How awful. Poor young thing. What happened?
She appears to have been murdered.
This is most distressing. How this will affect my business, I shudder to think.
What a pleasant lady you are. Very informed.
What can you tell us about Miss Barnard?
Nothing, absolutely nothing. Miss Barnard was my employee. Her private life was none of my business.
You did know at least that she had a
Why
young
is
man.
everybody
Indeed.
so contemptuous?
This photo was found. Is this him?
Yes, that's him all right. But I haven't seen him for some time.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that young people have no morals, considering she looks like she's
I
a little
find young
strict.
people today very hard to understand.
You needn't tell me that. A few weeks ago, they argued just outside the cafe. Imagine what my customers must have thought.
I hope for you that it was an isolated incident. It must be difficult to keep a respectable establishment if your staff show themselves to be so shameless.
The young man only made a scene the once. Jealousy, no doubt. It must be said the young girl was very pretty.
Thank you for your time, Mademoiselle Mérion. You have been of great help.
There. I got her from contemptuous to
Customer who
appeased.
ordered the whiskey might provide us more information. He may have been the last one to see Betty alive.
It is an interesting idea, Hastings. Maybe he is a regular guest. What do you think, mademoiselle?
I don't think so. Our regular guests tend to order tea and cakes. At this time of the year, there are a lot of tourists about you never see again.
That's what I thought. Time to visit Betty's home.